credit to Mr. Eduardo Falero, the Honorable Commissioner of NRI Affairs, the Director of NRI Office, Mr. U.D. Kamath, and the entire delegation who has been present with us. I would also like to thank the Indian High Commission for being a part of this convention and making it a great success. I think so. This year, they have shown us a lot of support for the Goan community at large. We had with us the First Secretary of the Indian High Commission and a lot of other delegates who were present as part of the convention. A lot of questions regarding the NRI office and NRI-related questions were answered at that point. But if you still have some questions, we have the marquee on my right-hand side to answer all your questions and meet them on a one-to-one basis. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a big applause.
John.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ravi Weiss, our new Vice President of GOA. Give him a big round of applause as well, please, for taking up the position. Thank you. Finally, we're just going to make a very cool presentation to Mrs. Falero, and this is being done by Alona Vaz. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. Alona Fernandez. She is the wife of Richard Fernandez, our Finance Director. A big round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Last chance to take your photographs before we disperse. And once again, thank you all for coming here to grace our global convention. Thank you very much once again. Okay, just a moment. I understand our very renowned Mr. Falero is going to say a few words.
He has to say. I didn't that long. Bomanist, आमचे खासदार कितबाब वाज, बोमानिस्ट गोवा UK असोसिएशनाचो अध्यक्ष फ्लाविबाब ग्रेशियस, बोमानिस्ट हांगा दुसरे फुडारी माचयेर हांगा जमिल्ले मोगाळ गोंयकार भावंदो आनी भयणांदो, प्रत्येक वर्साक आमी वेगळे वेगळे देशांनी हे आमचे विश्व गोमंत संमेलन करतात, ग्लोबल गोवन्स कन्वेन्शन. आनी हाजो अर्थ आनी हेतू म्हणजे इतलोच की गोंयकार भाव के इतले देशांनी संवसारभर फुडें आसात ते हांकां एकठांय हाडपाक, तांकां फुडें समजणीन दिवपाक सांबाळपाची गरज म्हूण आमची अस्मिताय. ते प्रमाणे आमी हे संमेलन घेतात. ग्लोबल गोवन कन्वेन्शन जाली सुमार 6 वर्सां. पयलीं घेतले आमी गोंयांत, उपरांत पुर्तुगालांत की खूब गोंयकार फुडें आसा ती जालो 100 वर्स. तेजे उपरांत कॅनडा, मागीर आयले ओमान आनी कुवेट, आनी आतां हे सुंदर शारांत लंडन शारांत. कितलें बरें दिसता पळय हें आमचें शार पळय आतां लंडनाचें. ताळी मारात की गोंय कशें दिसता, आतां पळय गोंय कशें दिसता. हांव परबी आनी शाबासकी दिता आमचे फ्लावियो बाब ग्रेशियस आनी तांचे सांगाती की ताणें इतले हुशारकायेन आनी इतले फळादीक पळय ताणें हे गोमांत विश्व संमेलन ताणें घडोवन हाडलें मेळून ओंदू. ताणें फुडें केलां तें काम म्हत्वाचें हें बरें काम. मागता ताजे लागीं की आमकां रिपोर्ट ताणें दिवचो हे संमेलनाचो, आनी हो रिपोर्ट आमी छापतले आमच्या ऑफिसांत आनी छापून सगल्यांक पावयतले आनी परवडायतले. Friends, it's a pleasure and it's a privilege for me to be here in this beautiful city of London. Well, it looks better than Goa really at this time of the year. The sunshine, the warmth of the people is so marvelous. And I'm so happy to be here at this Global Goans Convention, the first time we have it in London. The purpose of the convention that we have every year is to bring Goans together, to maintain in them the sense of identity Identity is important for everybody. Every human being must have a sense of identity, of cultural identity that makes you, that makes us better people. Whether they are Goan, whether they are British, whether they are of any other culture or any other nationality. So that's why we have this Global Goans Convention. We had it first in Goa. Then we moved on to Portugal, where we have had Goans now for more than a century. One of the Goans there became Prime Minister. Who knows, sir? We may have a Prime Minister, Goan Prime Minister here in England. What do you say, sir? Well, but then we have this tradition there in Portugal. We moved from Portugal to Canada, from Canada to where lots and lots, increasing number of Goans go nowadays. That is the Gulf countries, that is Oman and Kuwait, and then we are here in London. It has been a great pleasure, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, can I congratulate Mr. Flavio Gracious, who is the president of the Goa UK Association, that you overcame all the challenges along with his associates and produced a really wonderful Global Goans Convention. I have asked him to give us a report of this convention. I would like those who spoke to give the thing in writing. It makes things easier. One thing is, between speaking and listening, a lot of things gets lost. So therefore, if you give us in writing what you have said, we publish it in a book form, and then we see that it's circulated to all the concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say once again, thank you to you, Mr. Gracious, your associates, to the Goa UK Association. Thank you, my friends. गोंयकार बांदो आनी बोयनांदो तुम्ही सगळे आयज एकठांय जाले म्हणून हांगा तुमकां सगळ्यांक देव बरें करूं. नमस्कार, धन्यवाद.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard a lovely speech from Mr. Edward Falero. Once again, a big round of applause, please, for Edward Falero. And now we got another very famous speaker, is a London speaker. It's Honourable Keith Vaz. Everybody knows him. So again, please, a big cheer for Honourable Keith Vaz.
Thank you very much, Mr. Edward Falero, Flavio Gracious, members of the committee, friends. It is a huge honour and privilege for me, Maria and Anjali to be here with you on this very special occasion. Can I start by saying to you, Edward Falero, you are a true legend as far as the Goan community is concerned all over the world, and the terrific work that you do as the Commissioner for NRIs in Goa has been properly recognised in the way in which Goans all over the world adore it when you come and visit them and hope that you will come more often. You have done so much in order to remind us of the importance of the Goan identity. This convention is very important to me because actually the first time I ever saw my wife Maria was at a Goan convention. She was sitting in the audience, but now she's made it up onto the stage. And she was trying to entice me, when I met her in Goa, to visit the Sol Patel stall. But it succeeded. And we love to come to this convention wherever it is. And I want to pay tribute to Flavio Gracious and his marvelous team of volunteers who have made this into such a terrific festival. And just looking around, and we wandered around to look at all the stalls, people have come from all over the world to be here. There are even people from Leicester. Is there anyone here from Leicester? Wonderful, because I need a lift home. So that's very helpful. But they've really come from everywhere. And I think it shows how special we are as a community, that we can gather together and be able to celebrate our heritage. That is why I brought Anjali here today, because I think it is really important that our children understand there is more to Goa than the beaches and the sunshine. It is a cultural identity which we need to preserve. And this is best done with the work of the community here, Flavio and all his colleagues. So you are standing there in the hot Goan sun, as Eduardo has said. I have invited him to the House of Commons for lunch tomorrow. Unfortunately, you know how very badly members of Parliament are paid, so I can't invite all of you as well. But as I said to my friend Tony Lewis, I hope that you will have a function in Parliament very soon. Perhaps not all 6,000 people, but certainly enough of you to come along and celebrate our culture with some real Goan music. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you for coming. Those of you who've come from all parts of the world, I met someone from California sitting over there. He'd flown over from California. Somebody else from, I think, the United States, who was making Eduardo work. He had a property dispute in Goa, so he was giving the case to Eduardo. So anyone with any property disputes, please see the commissioner before he goes. He's very happy to help. But thank you for coming, and I look forward, Maria, Angeli and I look forward to seeing you wherever this convention is next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Keith Vaz, for your lovely words. We are not going to keep you all much longer. We're just going to do a very quick presentation to Mrs. Keith Vaz or Maria Vaz, and the presentation is being done by Cassie Afonso, or Mr. Kamat, is it? Oh, from Flavio Gracious, sorry, we are changing it.
To some of the speakers who have been part of the convention, and they are prominent Goans from overseas, and I would like to and also strong movement in terms of Goans, promoting Goans culture all throughout the world, written a lot of books, and just a lot of credit to the Goan community. Ladies and gentlemen, a big applause for Dr. Sardesai. The next person is a businessman from Abu Dhabi who has also done the Goans a lot of proud, has been part of a lot of conventions in the past, in the last 4 years. Mr. Malvinkar. Mr. Malvinkar is a prominent businessman having a business in Abu Dhabi and also a driving force among entrepreneurs all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Malvinkar. Our next speaker was Mr. Araujo, who's come all the way from Malawi. Mr. Araujo has also been a very prominent figure in the past conventions. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm applause for Mr. Araujo. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of the afternoon. I'm sure you'll tap your feet to the lovely music. Ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely day.